Hey friends, good evening. Okay, so here with an update. These past couple days have been super exciting for me because I finally decided to be a big girl about my finances, as I was saying a couple days ago, and I put together a personal cash flow statement and then also a monthly budget. So the budget is not a new thing to me. I'm kind of traditional in a sense where I like to put pen to paper, and I'm really simple because I don't usually have all these crazy subscriptions, so I kind of know what I want, and it's easy to calculate all of those things. But then this time I just felt like, oh, this is so hard to explain because I've read in multiple finance books, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's just certain statements you're supposed to have, and one is the income statement, one is the cash flow statement, and it's just to balance your assets against your liabilities to see where your money is going. There's balance sheets, and listen, I do not know how to do a balance sheet yet because where the numbers line up and things. I read this really great book on it, made it so easy. I'm gonna try to find it so I can get it again because it made it so easy to understand accounting. It was something about a lemonade stand, and it was amazing for kids to understand. It's easy for that. But right now I'm at the level of doing an income statement and a personal cash flow statement. The other day I just went onto Excel because I know how to use Microsoft Word, but Excel's a little more complicated when it gets to the formulas and all of the sciencey kind of things and formatting and phew. So I went onto Excel and got one of the built-in templates and just customized it and made it pink. But yeah, it's you know what, it's a vibe. But anyway, so I did that and customized it to my numbers, and then every day I kind of make a note, like a physical note still with a pen and a paper if I spend anything throughout the day, and I write it down so the transaction becomes real to me, because it's something about swiping that just makes it so easy to spend. And then even more so, Apple Pay. Oh my gosh. I used to use it in case of emergency, and then I just became so careless with it. And it's not even big transactions. It's like a drink here or a fast food stop there, or oh, I actually did change my bag yesterday and forgot to bring my card. So cha-ching. So along with getting those documents, I also detached all of my cards from my phone. I'm starting from scratch until I can be healthier with money again, because I need to be aware. I have goals that I'm trying to attain, and how am I going to get there if I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going? I kind of have an idea and I trust I'll get there, but I want to be along for the ride, you dig? So I did that, detached my cards. I don't carry them. And then another thing that I think is going to be helpful along with setting the budget, I have, let's see, everything coming out automatically. So I don't even have to worry about it. It's like a set it and forget it, so that all my bills are paid and that kind of thing. But also, I carry cash. I give myself a set number of fund money for the week. And once I'm out, I'm out. And when I say fun money, it's really, I did not plan my meals well money, because I'm also really big into meal prepping. But then those weeks where I just don't invest the time and the appropriate ingredients into it, I feel it. And then I'm on break wondering oh my goodness, I'm so hungry, but why is everything $15 plus for a meal? So meal prep hack, I get the tuna fish packets. Different story. It's like $1.50. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and I want to show you an example of my sheets that I have going. It may not be exactly correct, but I think it's a good start. And if you know better or have any tips or tricks, please feel free to share. I'm really excited. I'm open to learning. And like I said, on this journey together. Okay, so this is the sample spreadsheet I got from Excel. And my version is pink with my real numbers in. These numbers were already set. But like here they have kind of sample. It has your income, what you expect to make, and then what you actually make. So the way I'm approaching this is, since I get paid weekly, I'm gonna adjust this weekly. So say for example, if I'm gonna make $2,500 for the week, and let's see, I'm not really good with math. This week, I only made $750 so far. That's gonna like move all of those numbers around and readjust. But yeah, so then when I get paid the next week, and it'll be, I get paid a different amount, I'm gonna be up to say 13,000. And then it makes that number move again to 1,800. So that's how I'm gonna approach this sheet, because obviously it like differs, like it changes in real time. And then it'll show you what you think you're going to spend and then what you actually spent based on the budget you put in, and then the difference between those two, and then like the balance difference. And I like it because it was very simple and straightforward to understand. Shout out to whoever made this. And housing, obviously, like I don't have cable or anything like that. Maybe instead of cable, we can put, say, Netflix if you pay for that. And for me, waste removal and water and that kind of thing is all in one. So I just eliminated one of those categories. And then for entertainment, I don't go to concerts or sporting events or any of that fun stuff. But for me, I do rent a video every now and then on Prime, and they're about $3. So I put in $6 because it could be $2 a month. I'm sorry, twice a month. And then maybe I'll go to the movies, and that's about $20 a ticket, and once a month. So I put that in there. And then say I put in those $20, 20 here. But then I actually decided I wanted to go twice that month because 2 movies came out, and then boom, you see how it like changed immediately? And now look, I'm $20 in the hole because I did not budget or plan in advance, and I know better than that because we know movies are coming out the year before. But anyway, and say for instead of concerts, I changed that to Spotify because like I love music, like I said before. And then yeah, super cool categories. Transportation, I budgeted out what my insurance costs because like I like a lump sum, you get a discount that way. And then for me, this did not apply because all of these things come out through my employer, so that box wasn't necessary for me. And same thing with these taxes, unnecessary, so I just kind of changed it. And various retirement accounts, which could be your 401k, if you have a Roth IRA, if you choose to use life insurance as an investment vehicle. I know some people do that. And then whatever charity you give to, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. The other one I really like, this is what I'm going to use for my daily cash flow statement. I'm going to track my expenses for at least 30 days. Like, that's when you make it a habit, is when you invest some time in it. Some people say 20, some people say 30. I'm going to go with the traditional 30 and just see how many are coming in and out. And the fact that, listen, because I am so very aware of my mission right now, I'm being so stingy with myself. It's crazy. And I still want to enjoy life, you know? But it's almost exciting. It's kind of a game. Like, I'm just hyper aware, and I love that for me. But anyway, back to the daily cash flow statement. So here, I put my bank name because I don't know, it's just recommended to have more than one bank. So this is the main bank, quote unquote, that I use, that I do most of my transactions from, for example. And here would be insurance, the format, whether it comes out automatically, which account it affects, and then which company it's going to. I put payee or payor. I don't really know how to format this yet, but you know, it all goes somewhere, you know. And say for example, the second one was just a transfer between, and then a high yield savings account, which is great because, you know, regular banks, they don't give you interest on the money that's just sitting there, not even a whole percent sometimes. And when COVID happened, like, this is some tea. Some high yield savings account banks, they were giving 6%. And then obviously when things started leveling out, and I don't really know how it works, but I was getting notifications that every so often they're dropping the high interest rates, and oh, but it's okay, it's still well above the national average, so don't fret. And I'm kind of sad because I'm missing those 2.5% that I used to get, but also it's still way better than 0.5%, so I'm not complaining. But get yourself a high yield savings account, especially for emergency funds, is what I think, because that's literally free money every single month. Like, why wouldn't you want free money? And then the money just keeps growing as long as you don't touch it. But anyway, so here I put in, for example, income. That would be direct deposit. This isn't like electronic or like those automatic payments. Direct deposit, like that would come from my job, for example. And then 2 different childcare accounts. Say someone's taking care of him, and I put it went to the family. And then for this kind of childcare, I didn't really know how to phrase it, but I like to give my kid a little something, something. I also don't let him touch it, but it exists. And then remember when I said I have my little cash budget? So this doesn't really affect an account. It's just every week when I take out my 25, I'm letting myself know that I spent those $3. So I don't really know if that makes sense to do that, but I'm doing it. And so on and so forth. Okay, so I could be way better at explaining all of this. I'm also just really excited, and when I get excited, I get kind of like ditzy. So if you have any questions, any inspiration, any ideas on how to clean this up in an easy to digest way, because I'm kind of just figuring all of this out. I mean, I did take Microsoft classes and get certified years ago, but also when you don't use those skills, you lose those skills. So it's also kind of exciting to grow in that way again. So yeah, I get to work my left brain a little bit. Right brain update. I edited a really fun video. I've been practicing with Premiere Pro, and I think I've got a knack for it. So if you want to meet and hear more about my friend Leo, who is an artist and the owner of Art Mart Biz, I'm going to drop the link down there. Me and him share all kinds of ideas. We are like each other's financial buddies. Sometimes we talk spiritual, and we are art buddies. So if you want to give him some support, leave a nice comment, please do so. It has been awesome sharing this really great update with you. If I have anything new regarding that, I'll let you know, and I'll try my best to be honest when I'm feeling weak. But so far, I have my $3, which was true on that little demo sheet I showed you, because energy drinks, am I right? Like, sometimes I just gotta get going in the morning. But anyway, yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.